to integrate as a given function. Thank you for watching. Please don't hesitate to just share, like, and subscribe this channel so that we can have a notification whenever I just upload some video. So the first thing to discuss is what is integration. So integration is just a summation. Integration of a function is denoted by this symbol, which means integral of, you read this as integral of f of x per dx. So the meaning is there is a function. You can have this function. This is a function. So when you divide the region under the function for smaller parts, so you're gonna get what? Very infinitesimal change in x and f of x. Then you take the product of f and this small change, and when you add all these smaller changes, changing x and the product of f of x and changing x, will give you the whole summation of these region. Yeah, so integration is nothing but it is summation of product of a function, when function f of x and small change in x dx. So if it is a large summation, you can see the partitions like this. This is a part of the huge partition. But in the case of a very infinitesimal dx, you cannot see. Okay, you cannot see the partitions. So that is very small. So the derivative, it's also called antiderivative. Antiderivative of function is just integration of a function. Let us see with examples. So the first thing is, how do you integrate polynomial? Number one, so how do you integrate? What is the integration of a is a constant and x to the power of k is also a constant? So it is just per dx. How do you integrate this? This one is just something like polynomial. You can take the constant out of the sign of this integration, so you can simply take x to the power of k per dx. But this is the same as what is this? X to the power of k dx. So this is the same as, so x to the power of k plus 1 over that k plus 1. This is this one. This one is x to the power of k plus 1 over k plus 1, but we have a constant, so the integration of ax the power of 4 dx is gonna be a times the constant a times, you can say x to the power of k plus 1 over k plus 1, or you can say the integration of a times x to the power of 4 dx is equal to a over k plus 1 times x to the power of k plus 1. That is how you integrate polynomial. So how do you integrate this 8x cubed dx? Okay, so what we do is just we have the formula. So integral of a times x to the power of k dx is equal to, so k, or a over, sorry, a over, so k plus 1 times x to the power of k plus 1 is the formula. Now let's do this one. Now we have 8, okay, your k is 3, times integral of x to the power of 3 dx. So this is the same as what? So 8 over 3 plus 1 x to the power of 3 plus 1. Actually, you usually introduce constancy. So this is equal to 8 over 4 x to the power of 4 plus a constant. So the integration of 8x cubed dx is equal to how much? So 2x raised to 4 plus constant. That is how you do it. How do we do this example 2? The integral of 6x raised to 5 times root x dx. So this is you integrate this as this 6x to the power of 5 root x is the same as, so 6 times x raised to 5 times x raised to 1 over 2. So this is the same as 6 times x raised to 5 plus 1 over 2. So this is the same as 6 times x to the power of, instead of 5, you can write 10 over 2 plus 1 over 2. It is 5. So this is equal to 6 times x to the power of 11 over 2. So how do we do this? So we are doing, this is the same as the integral of 6x squared root, I'm sorry, 6 raised to 5 root x per dx is equal to the integral of 6x to the power of 11 over 2 dx. Now we change this one into a kind of what, just a kind of power function maybe. So this is equal to how much? You do this as, so you take 6 as there, so 6 times and 6 over, you can do 6 over, so what you have, 11 over 2 plus 1 times x to the power of 11 over 2 plus 1. Okay, now you can do this 11 over 2 plus 1 is the same as 11 over 2 plus 2 over 2, so that is 13 over 2. All right, so the integral of 6x raised to 11 over 2 dx is equal to how much? So 6 over, this is 13 over 2. Okay, then x to the power of 13 over 2. All right, so this is equal to how much? 6 over 1 times 2 over 13 times, you can say this is the same as x to the power of 13 over 2 means 6.5. Yeah, 6.5. So you can do this as what? You can say this is the same as 6 times 2 is 12 over 13. I'm sorry, 13. So x to the power of 6 times root x. So this is the same as plus a constant is here, actually plus a constant is here. So this is the same as what? This is the same as 12 over 13 x to the power of 6 root x plus a constant. That is how you do it. So in the integral, this integral of x to the power of k dx, so we do 1 over k plus 1 times x to the power of k plus 1. But what about this k? What if this k is minus 1? So this, in this equation, plus is here. So in this equation, that k, the power of x, this k cannot be 1. So what if it is 1? Actually, minus 1, sorry, minus 1 cannot be minus 1. So what if you have the integral of x to the power of minus 1 dx, which is the same as the integral of 1 over x dx? How do you do? So the integral of 1 over x dx is equal to ln of absolute value of x plus a constant. This is important note, because you're gonna have other expressions in this form. So the above expression in the form of x to the power of k, if k is minus 1, so don't forget that you are doing this ln x. So how do you do the integral of 5 over x dx? So this is the same as the integral of 5 is out of here, so 1 over x dx. So this is equal to 5 times the integral of 1 over x dx is absolute value of, ln absolute value of x plus a constant. Another example, how do we do the integral of 1 over 4x plus 3 dx? Okay, now to do this integral, the first thing you do is you let what? You let 4x plus 3 is equal to some u. none. So you derivate both sides. So the derivative of 4x plus 3 is 4 times dx is equal to, this is how much? U. Okay, so instead of dx, you are going to use dx is equal to how much? U. Yeah, I'm sorry, this is du. Yeah, so you derivate both sides. The derivative of this one is 4 and the derivative of this one is, du. So dx du is here over 4. Now we have expression for dx and we have expression for this one, this 4x plus 3. Now you do the integral of 1 over 4x plus 3 dx is the same as, so the integral of 1 over u, yeah, because 4x plus 3 is u, and instead of dx you do du over 4. So you can take 1 over 4 out of the integral sign. So 1 over 4, the integral of du over u. So this is 1 over 4 times the ln of absolute value of u plus a constant. So this is the same as 1 over 4 ln of your u is 4x plus 3 plus a constant. That's how you do it. The second example is this one, integral of 1 over 1 minus x the whole 1 over 3 dx. This time you let what? You let, so 1 minus x is u, yeah. So what is the derivative of this one? It is minus dx, yes. So is equal to my du, yeah. So instead of dx, then you're gonna use minus du, right? Now this is the same as the integral of 1 over u the power of what? 1 over 3 minus du. Yeah, you can take the minus out of here, you can just omit here. So you have a number of way of doing this. So this is the same as integral of minus integral of u the power of negative 1 over 3, yeah, du. So you do this as a polynomial function as we did, just like a power function, so minus is here, so you do u 1 over minus 1 over 3 plus 1 times u the power of minus 1 over 3 plus 1 plus a constant. So what is this one? So you do 1 over, this is 1 means 3 over 3, you can make it 3 over 3 minus 1 plus 2 over 3 is here, yeah, 1 over 2 over 3 times x the power of, actually minus is outside, x the power of minus 1 over 3 plus 3 over 3 again. So this is the same as minus is out here, so you can do 1 over 1 times 3 over 2, you reciprocate this one, then x the power of 2 over 3, you close it, plus a constant. Then this is equal to how much? Negative 3 over 2 x the power of 2 over 3 plus a constant. That is the solution. I'm sorry, before x you have to insert back. We didn't insert back, sorry. So your x is u now. Oh, I'm sorry, it was supposed to be u, so this is u. I'm sorry, this is u. So minus 3 over 2 1 minus x the power of 2 over 3 plus what? Plus a constant. I'm sorry, I have to make correct. This is u and this is u uses u, not x, and this is u again. I'm sorry, let me correct it. So you do u the power of 2 over 3 plus a constant, then minus 3 over 2 u to the power of 2 over 3, but your u is 1 minus x, so you insert instead of this one 1 minus x. That's how. This is the other example. To do this one, you just consider this one the denominator. So this is the same as the integral of x dx over, so x squared plus 8. Now you let x squared plus 8 is equal to u. So what is the derivative of this? It is 2x dx is equal to du. Now what can I do is I have here x dx, so just you can write expression for x dx, so divide both sides by 2 over 2 over 2. So what do we have here is, so x dx is the same as du over 2, and x squared plus 8 is the same as u. Now that is the substitution that we're gonna make. So the integral of x dx over x squared plus 8 is equal to the integral of du over 2 over u. So you can take the half out of the bracket, so that is, so half of the integral of du over u1. This is the result. So this is equal to how much? 1 over 2 is here, so ln of, ln of absolute value of u plus a constant. But your u is how much? It is x squared plus 8. Then this is equal to how much? So the integral of x squared plus 8, x dx over is equal to how much? So 1 over 2 times ln of u, but absolute value of u is x squared plus 8 plus a constant. That is it. So this is the last example such ln form we're gonna do. So we have the integral of 3 over the 4th root of 4 minus 5x dx. So we do the substitution first. So the thing in the radical 4 minus 5x is your u now. So derivate both sides. So the derivative of this one is minus 5 dx. So that one is du. So your dx is gonna be minus 1 over 5 of du. So this integral, this one gonna be changed to 3 over the 4th root of u, instead of this one, minus 1 over 5 du. Then you can take minus 1 over 5 out of the bracket, and even the 3 out of the bracket. So this is equal to 3 times negative 1 over 5 times the integral of du over the 4th root of u is the thing we have. So now you can have this as negative 3 over 5 integral of, so du over what? U the power of 1 over 4. So this is equal to minus 3 over 5 times the integral of, you can just write this one as u the power of negative 1 over 4 du. Now you can do this minus 3 over 5 over minus 1 over 4 plus 1 times u the power of what? U the power of minus 1 over 4 plus 1. So this one means just 4 over 4. So minus 3 over 5 over minus 1 plus 4 over 4 is 3 over 4, 3 over 4 times u the power of minus 1 plus 1 over 4 plus 4 over 4. So this is equal to how much? So you can take this is minus 3 over 5 times 4 over 3 times, there is a negative sign here, so use the power of how much? Use the power of 3 over 4. So the simplest form of this one is just you can cancel minus it is 5 over 4 minus 4 over 5 times use the power of 3 over 4. Okay, now what is your u for minus 5x? So our u is how much? There's plus c, basically plus constant. U is equal to how much? Our u is 5 minus 4 minus 5x, sorry, 4 minus 5x. Then the integral of 3 over the 4th root of 4 minus 5x dx is equal to how much? So it is equal to, then you insert here minus 4 over 3 u the power of means, so 4 minus 5x the power of 3 over 4 plus a constant. That is it.